To bend the sides, first we need to make sure that the bender is clamped to the table and that it's turned on. We will know that it's hot enough when we spray it and the water immediately steams off. Now, these benders are homemade, and so I always like to spray the wood near the metal pipe just to keep it from scorching too much. I'm going to take one side out of the soaking tank. And I'm going to find that dot. I have my mold over here. This dot's going to go inside, and I'm going to very gently push down. I'm not pushing very hard at all. Don't push hard. You want to let the steam do the work. The steam will reconstitute that lignin. I'm not pushing. If you push too hard, it'll snap. So the steam is reconstituting that lignin and getting it hot enough that it's going to bend and take that fit into the mold. And so what I'm going to do as I do this is keep coming back to the mold to make sure I'm bending where it needs to be bent. But you see how gentle you have to be. If you're forcing it, it'll snap. And believe me, I've snapped a lot of ukulele sides in my day because I get too ambitious. So this is something that you've really got to let it take as much time as it's going to take. So you see how I'm starting to get that bend. I'm going to check it here. That's good. This wants a little more. Okay, that's probably about right. Yep. So now I'm going to actually hold this just for a sec and let it cool off so it holds that shape. You can see, man, I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but I can see the water steaming off of it. And it's going to spring back a little bit initially. That's okay, as long as you've got it mostly trained into the shape that you need it. When we go to put it in the form, we'll be able to get it to stick where we want it. Okay, so now I can fit it into the form, and I'm going to need a handful of clamps. I'm going to start by bringing my line right even with the seam in the mold. And then I'm going to, sorry, I'll get you over here where you can see. Then I'm going to put my waste blocks in. That's W-A-I-S-T, not W-A-S-T-E. I'm going to put my waste blocks in. And you see how that pushes it against that waste. And then, let's get that in there. And then I'm going to look and see where there are voids. So I've got a void right there. So that's fine. I can throw a clamp there and gently bring it over. Go slowly or you'll break it. And then I'm going to put one right down here. So that's the first side clamped in. Now I'm going to do the same thing to the other side so that they're both clamped in, and they're going to need to sit overnight.